Okay, well, welcome everyone. Tonight we are doing the Discover Yourself assessment, which is pretty cool. I'll be sharing my screen and telling you a little bit more about it. But for now, let's hear from Linda. Linda got on here first. Early bird gets the worm, and we're going to hear what her assessment was and what she thinks of it.
Okay, let me go on here. I took a picture of it. So do you want me to tell you like what score I
Yeah,
had in each thing?
sure.
Okay.
What you mostly were, I think.
What I mostly was sunshine yellow.
I mean, you could tell.
You got to
Okay.
have fun. Why do it if you can't have fun, right, Kathy?
Okay.
Gwen?
Awesome.
No, I was pretty even. That was 37%, and then 32% was earth green.
Hmm.
And then I was tied with the fiery red and the cool blue were both 16%.
Okay, a little less.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want to share theirs?
What does the green mean?
Here's my little blocks. This was our little souvenir. Let's see. So yellow is if you have a task, you want to make it fun.
Yes.
Green is like you want to do it in a caring way. Blue is getting it, I want to get it right. Red is I want to do it now.
My biggest part of the circle was the green.
Green. Because you're very caring. I remember you have a prayer closet that you pray for your customers and your
I did.
team.
They're up on
And
my wall here.
I mean, that must be pretty amazing. So I would say that's very in line, right?
I guess
Um,
so.
so so the thing is that when you're talking to somebody else, it would be good for you to start thinking, are they yellow or green or blue or red? And you can learn more about that. But anyway, let's hear from somebody else so Cindy, yours was mostly green.
Mhm.
So doing things in a caring way. All right, who else wants to share what they got? Well, welcome
Hey guys,
iPhone 91. We don't know who that is.
if you just hopped on, there's a link in the chat. I'm putting it in now,
Thanks, though.
and we want you guys to complete. It's like a quick, very quick survey.
Super quick.
It wasn't quick for me.
Well,
For
yeah,
most
that's what
people,
I
it's
was
very
thinking.
quick.
I was thinking you might have a little more blue in your
Actually, it's yellow, so it's red and then yellow and then blue.
oh, red, yellow, then blue. Okay, red is do it now. She wants to get it done, get it done, get it done, right?
Yeah, I didn't have
But
any
you were
red.
mostly green. Mostly
So
green?
you're mostly green. Okay. All right, anybody else? This is Elaine. All right, Elaine. All right. Glad you're on. I'm gonna mute you though. Okay. Or I don't have to. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen then. We're gonna look at some things and Gloria can definitely chime in. Well, everybody can, but we went to Phoenix and that was one of our breakouts was the discovery quiz. This is mine. Sunshine yellow, earth green, and then I don't really want to work on getting everything right, which I think really bugs Doug. So this really helped me a lot.
No.
Like, where's the salt shaker? Well, who cares? It's kind of my opinion. Just kidding. But anyway, so it kind of explained a lot. And then the do it now, it's like, yeah, 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 okay. But they said that a lot of people who were NMDs had the green, because we're all about caring about people, building relationships. So I thought that was very interesting. And here are some things they said. All right, on a good day, let's see, we've got Linda, who was a yellow. So on a good day, Linda is sociable, dynamic, demonstrative, enthusiastic, and persuasive. And then let's see, on a bad day, she's flamboyant, excitable, indiscreet, frantic, and hasty. I don't know about that. Doug, what was your main color?
I was going to ask you that.
Come on, you don't have your text? It's on your text between me and you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You were very even. He had like almost even squares, which makes sense too. But I think he was mostly blue. So
I think so.
a blue person is very cautious, precise, deliberate, questioning, and formal. So they were showing like an email from a blue person would be very, very specific. And Gloria, what was your color?
I was like green and blue.
Okay.
It
Because when I just said that, I'm like, wait a second, that's Gloria.
It is Gloria.
Like everything's very detailed.
Very
Like
precise.
she probably goes crazy when I just like, okay, she like writes this whole paragraph. So they showed that in the session, like they put up an email from a blue and he's like, okay, guess the color. And they're like blue. And then if there's lots of exclamation points, it might be a yellow person. So anyway, all right. So who else has one they want to share? Anybody?
I was exactly even 25, 25, 25, 25.
What? Well, you're just perfect.
Well
No,
balanced.
either that or wacky. I don't know.
Okay, let's look at on a bad day. So if Doug on a bad day, let's see, cold or blue, cold, stuffy, indecisive, suspicious, or reserved. Suspicious. Now we do have some suspicious people we share Juice Plus with, right? Fiery red. Nobody had fiery red as their main thing, huh? Not really. All right, so we already did yellow. Earth green, if they are having a bad day, they're stubborn, plodding, docile, bland, and reliant, whatever that means. Okay, so that was just kind of for fun, but also it's important to realize that there are different people, and they are, they're going to react different, and you want to approach them in different ways. So I was talking to somebody about a party she was having and we're invited to. It was Vicky, Doug, and she just kind of reminded me of me. So then I sent her the test, and she had almost the exact lineup that I did. So it was like you kind of can start identifying people. And so if it's a fun event, Vicky's going to want to go. If it's like a real studious thing, then I'll invite the blue person, so who knows? But you might find yourself using some of these things. All right. Let's see. And Melissa is texting me now. Okay. Hi, Melissa. Okay. So when do you use green to be more effective? Let's see. Defend what you value. Okay. Yeah, I think listening would be really good for anybody. So anyway, it was very interesting. And that was part of just our leadership breakout at the place. Is this Doug's? No, that was mine. No, okay. Here's another part of it is if you're red and yellow, you might be more of an extrovert. If you're red and blue, you might be more of a thinker. If you are blue and green, you might be more introverted. If you are yellow and green, you might be more feeling. So that was a cool picture too. So, everybody's different. And so it's always important to remember that. Not everybody's going to see the way you see too in conversations and things like that. All right, so that was fun. And you can always go to that website. It's called discoveryourself.com. You can look at the resources. You could take the quiz on there. You can send the quiz to people. You can watch videos. There's a TED talk on there. I find all that kind of stuff fascinating. And so anybody have any questions about that or need the link? Hi, Carol. Awesome, awesome. Welcome, you guys. Okay, anybody else want to comment about their color? All right, no. Oh, Melissa's green and yellow. She thinks, I would think you'd be more green and blue too. I agree.
Hey Sharon, can you say the
Yeah.
yellow? I'm 40. Actually, I found it. I'm 42% yellow and 39% green.
Well,
Oh,
now
so,
you're yellow. No, that's me.
oh, that's you?
Yeah, you're the one when you're talking to me on your text, the one that answers back.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm blue. Oh, yeah, I'm blue. Blue and red.
Yeah. Did anybody doubt that?
Finger.
Okay. So
How
there's
dare
that.
me think I'm a yellow?
I mean, yeah. Our lives would be a little bit different if here it is. Oh, here it is. Right? This is Doug's. I mean, he really has a lot of yellow. He does. He's very fun. And not as much green though. Okay. All right. So we had a good time in Arizona. I want to share with you some updates you guys are gonna love so much. So bear with me with these pictures, okay? Because Gloria, didn't we walk out of the digital update with just such a um, happiness? Because we've got like a really good person now in charge of the digital update, and they're smarter, okay? So this was just one thing. This is how it kind of started. You know, they said, well, we're going to take out the part where they have to choose the payment before anything happens. Like they went in and like just made things a little bit smarter, right, Stace? I see you on here. So I was just showing them so they could get excited that the guy in charge of the digital updates is so good. So they moved the payment selection to the cart. Like that was just something that was just really wrong. And then let's see, flexible reschedule and send now. So I think that they did that at that time. Let's see, customers able to change the next ship date. So that was something I think you guys knew happened already, that people can change their ship date. I don't know if there was something special about that one. Let's see, freely no matter their payment type. Okay. Why can't I move this picture? Oh, no. Sorry, I gotta like go out in order to go. No. Okay. So then you guys also should have been invited to the new back office. Who's checked out their new back office? Melissa? Who else? Anybody else? Stacy? All right, I can't see all of you guys. Okay, so the new back office, they're still working on it, but I think you'll enjoy being able to really dig deep into different people's orders and things like that. So that's a definite positive. I find it hard to find next ship dates. I don't know about you guys, so that's like something I've written to them a couple times. They're looking for feedback, so definitely give them feedback whenever you can. All right. So that's the new back office. And the launch plan, this is the difference, okay? I hate to say it, but in our other corporate structure, how corporate was, we really thought things were coming for a long time and we were promised things, but now they actually do happen. Okay, so I want you guys to really understand that this is people who are following through, and so things that they say are happening are happening. So if you look at this timeline of the launching of the back office, the new back office, it was totally on time. Okay, so this is a new day for us to be very, very excited about who's in charge of all this good stuff. All right. And then I wanted to just show you some of the updates. We're going to have the Ask the Expert page that's going to be on juiceplus.com. Okay, it hasn't been there lately, nothing like that, or it hasn't been there. Let's see. Partner enrollment. Okay, I don't know enough about that. Let's see. Do you know enough about that, Stace? Let's see. Easier sign up experience for new partners. And then they also help them get set up. So we did see a little bit about this on the Wendy McGlon call today, or on something else I was looking at, where it's really going to help them to create their website change and everything. So that is, I believe, coming. That one's not there yet. Okay. Global cart. So the cart is going to be valid for any country. So let's see what it says. A shareable cart that will load available products based on the user's chosen market location. Partner can create a cart in their local region and will be loaded correctly. Partners, customers can in any region share a cart. So it's just they are fixing things that have been wrong. Subscription manager. This one is where people will be able to add and change orders. Like they don't have to cancel and create a new order in order to change. So that is coming. Okay. So help is on the way with that. That is a huge one where we don't have to cancel each thing. Okay. Guest checkout. This was nice. Okay, so they see that they don't necessarily want people to have to create an account before they go shopping. So hallelujah. So they can continue as a guest, but then as they are checking out, then they can create an account if they want to, but they don't even have to. So they're just getting like more intuitive to how things should work, you know? Let's see, service customer. Okay, you guys are gonna love this. So they are going to let us eventually help with the customers like we used to. Okay. So provide a compliant means for partners to create and manage subscriptions for their customers. So just so you know, this is all being worked on, and this is like top priority. Quarter 1 is how they talk, you know. So customers want partners to manage for them, and that should be very helpful. Okay. So
Sharon,
then, yes, go ahead.
that I felt like stood out to me with that is they said they were trying to do what they can to take the roadblocks out of the customer experience. I
Yep.
think we all like actually cheered because like we just need it. The customers need it to be very simple to order and not get tagged, frustrated with things. And so that was some of the most like important things imminent that they were working on was removing roadblocks.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. So that everything is going to get better, and even things that we didn't know were really a problem. They're
Mhm.
really looking at everything to streamline, and they are putting the back office on our juiceplus.com site. So if you haven't been there, you'll figure that out eventually. Let's see. I want to go down to the app. The app is going to be pretty amazing, and they said it's coming out in February. So we are having a speaker on the training call for this month, and he will be going over the app. Okay. And this app already exists for other network marketing groups. It's called Pulse, if I'm correct. And it's going to have all kinds of things. I mean, it is amazing. So it's going to have push notifications. If you see here, like right here on this one, we're going to get something that comes right across our screen, you know. We're going to have a guide for new partners on the left side here, number 1, with gamified training content. So that's one thing. Prospecting
Which,
and customer. Go ahead, Steph.
Sharon, that means like, because I was like gamifying, what does that mean?
Making
But
it fun.
like, yeah, making it fun to go through and like, okay, you've unlocked this level, then the next level, and then you can see where your team members, what, like how far they got in the training. So then you can go back and, do it with them or remind them to do it. But like you get little banners or stars or something like when you reach the, watch the next video or do the next training, which I think is really helpful because I don't know about you guys, like there's a ton of training resources, but then it's like, which one do you send? When do you send it? How do you know if they've watched it? And do you
Yeah.
send the next one now? But what if they haven't watched the first three or whatever? And so this is built in sequence of training for them that makes sense. And you don't get the next level till you did the first one. So that's what they mean by gamifying it.
Yeah. So it's going to be awesome. Everything's going to just be easier, you know? Things that we can't even imagine that we even needed or wanted. That's amazing. Okay, so the next one, prospecting and customer acquisition, is there's going to be, if you can see here, you could keep your favorite whether they're PDFs or videos or promotions and incentives, those things will be on the app. I don't know if we're going to need boards after this because it seems like things are going to be on the app, and there's actually going to be, just like boards, there's going to be a keyboard that you send from this app. So it's going to be pretty amazing. I love that there's going to be alerts showing us that, we just got a customer or something. So that's what's happening in number 3. Number 4, you're going to be able to access your back office. Number 5, more notifications and announcements. 20% off promo ends tonight, it says. Calendar and events. This will be like the Juice Plus calendar, but I think we're going to be able to use it for our own sake too. Do you remember that, Stace?
Well, I really just see this as it pushes information to us of like next step thinking without us having to do the thinking. Like your customer's order just was delivered. Okay, if I get a text, if I get push notification that my customer's order just was delivered, then I can send them, a message and, hey, did you get and it looks like your Juice Plus was delivered. That's so exciting. Remember, this is how to take it. Like you can just have much more interactive care. So because this was built by a company that already does work with other network marketing companies, like they know kind of that information and they've worked really well to just plug Juice Plus into it. So if they're pushing us information like that, next step thinking, that just takes it out of our head and we can just go into action.
Here's an example of the training where it's got courses, lessons, a quiz, awards, and rewards there, like Stacy was saying. Let's see. Media library. I love media libraries. So this is going to have all the everything. It's going to be so amazing with all of our information. That's why I don't think we're going to need boards.
And Sharon, they said on that library, so there's all the videos, but then you get to pin the ones at the top that you use. So like, let's say they're your 3 favorite videos, then that's pinned and then it's easy to send to someone right from there.
Yeah. Let's see. I think it's over here. Favorites right here. And
Can I
then,
ask you a question?
yes, go ahead.
Will this be for Android and iPhones both?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't say it wasn't.
Okay. Good, great.
Yes.
One thing that I was asking and I didn't understand, like, okay, we have juiceplus.com, then we have the back office, then we have the new back office that's connected to juiceplus.com, and then we have an app. Like, why do we have to have so many things? This, I think, eventually will be where we do most of our business. That it's going to be pushing us the information we need to reach out to customers, to reach out to partners, and it's going to be pushing us the information versus us having to go in and dig for it. But yet the back office, we are going to need to know, like, especially as you get a bigger team, you just want to know more information that probably the basic person isn't going to need with a smaller team. So yes, it does seem like, why do we have so many? But it is going to pare things down, I think, to where we can use mostly just this.
Yeah, it showed that the back office is going to be on there and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is this only on the phone or can we access it from our computer also?
I think I don't know. I can't.
I'm gonna make an educated guess that I would doubt they would introduce a completely different thing on the phone than the computer experience. So I think it's going to be one or the other, both rather.
Okay, because I like working off my computer versus my phone, but
Me too.
Yeah, it's probably in one of these pictures. It's just I don't remember. I remember there was a picture of phone, app, and computer, but I'm not sure if that was about the back office and how it looks and all that stuff. I think that might have been it. But this is cool. Share a trackable link. The prospect receives the link and watches the video, and then they let us know how far they got. So on this blow up of the 3rd picture, I think it says contact, this person has viewed bridging the gap. You see this over here? Contact visits. JJ, somebody has viewed video bridging the gap. So that's pretty amazing. So that's kind of a new day for us. We have not really had that at all.
Think about that, Sharon. You send somebody a link, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say we send them a boards link and it has the videos in it. I don't know if they've clicked the video. Do they just scroll through? They don't even go through the video and then they click on the website, or do they just say, "Oh, I'll come back to this next time"? But this, you'll have a trackable link. When you send them a video, you can see that they watched it and how long they watched it. Did they only get halfway through, or did they watch the whole thing?
Mm-hmm. There'll be some social media sites that you can share directly to. So that's nice. This is the keyboard part that I thought looked a lot like boards. See the little globe at the bottom? So you can put things in there, from your keyboard. It's going to be amazing. See how it is over to the right, illuminate fact sheet and stuff that you could just send to somebody. So it's a new day, and I would encourage you to come to conference because they are going to share more about this, but also on the training coming up soon. So there's more Pulse subscriptions. That's the name of the what is it called? The name of the app. So it's going to show about, go
We
ahead.
don't pay for it.
Right.
It's paid for by Juice Plus, so it's not as something else that you have to pay for. Like with boards, we have to pay to access it, but Juice Plus pays for all of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it connects to Project Broadcast. I don't know if you caught that, Sharon. I was asking quite a few questions on that one.
Yeah, because he's already got it lined up that it's connected.
Yeah.
What this means for you. Centralized experience for all tools. Share content one-on-one, managing your customers and team, intelligent alerts. I love intelligent alerts. Okay, so hopefully that gets you guys excited. Very excited. I don't know what else is on here, but it was a great meeting. I want to recognize on one of these, we have a superstar. Do you remember Stacy and Gloria? Superstar that's on one of these? There it is. For Super Biome orders, Jana Wallace.
Yes.
She ended up in our meeting. That was pretty cool. Anyway, there were other people too, for other things. We were like, yay, Jana. All right, so I'm going to go to more recognition real quick. Let's see, for back office. So we do have a new back office. Here it is. And so I looked to see, because we were talking about it in the NMD chat, whether I could pull up the leaderboard from last month, and I was able to. So I put in December 30th to January. Well, I don't know why January 29th. But anyway, so here are the people that had the most orders. Hate to say it, but I was one of them. All right, then Karen Orlowski, Cindy Galloway, Jana again. But check out Cindy Galloway with 2 new team members and 6 orders. I
Yay.
mean, that's what you want to see. Also, Shakira with 4 orders and 2 new team members. I know she was going for that third because there was the 3 people, and if you get 3 people and they order, then you get $300. So I know she was really going for that. Carol Stanwitz, who I saw on here also, congratulations for being in the top. Dr. Valentine, let's see, Nalani's probably got her own orders also. Yep, there she is. So she's really got 8. Melissa, all right, Melissa's on there. I don't know Danny yet. Howard Williams. So there's a bunch of people. And Gloria, Sherry, Janie Hawkins. So anyway, the new back office is pretty cool looking. And so just play around with it and you can see your different qualifications. You could go from commission qualified to PB. And it goes ahead and assumes that your pending is going to pan out. Pending means that as long as the credit card goes through, so don't always count on that. Always keep an eye on your numbers till the end of the month. But it's assuming that nothing, bad is going to happen. It shows your excess, so it's really good. And it shows your orders, it shows your top performers, which I have to say, I don't know these first 2 people. Shirley Anderson and Tracy Wilson. So congratulations for already putting in orders this month. And I do know Elizabeth Turner up in, I think, Virginia. Congratulations. All right. So, and this Destination Success, we have some new incentives for the month. And they really, I'm not really that far into Destination Success, but they keep making double everything. So they really want us to be able to go on this Punta Cana trip. Is that how you say it? It's down here. Let's see. I haven't said it out loud much. Punta Cana. Okay. And so, watch your numbers, see what happens. Maybe it will happen for you, or you can make it happen, right? So here are the current incentives, and hopefully you guys have the boards app. And if you don't, you want to get that and you want to get the Juice Plus on the go. I don't use a whole lot of my other boards apps. This one is really good. Okay. So if you have to choose one and it's free anyway, choose this one. So under the What's Hot section, it's got the February product offers. It's got the double play incentive. It's got the Phoenix leadership information for April 16th through the 18th, which I know a lot of you people in the Wild West are going. So go ahead and put in the chat if you plan on going to conference. Doug, you can put, me in the chat because I'm not going to do it right now. But let's look at the February product incentives just so we can get a handle on this. So when I first look at this, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of flyers on here. Okay, so let's ignore the PDFs. All right, I'm not sure why we need PDFs. Doug probably knows, but there he's laughing at me now. Okay, so but I go down to the bottom. He goes from top to bottom. I just go straight down to the bottom. So everybody's different. Meet the super couple, 2 free boxes of superfood after you have a 4-month subscription to Super Biome. Now, I felt really bad that one of my friends just ordered Super Biome. But I did share this with her. I said, I'm really sorry. You did get the Luminate and the water bottle. But anyway, you can also do just one box and make sure it's what they say, the 30 servings and the 30 servings, you get free. So there's that, the super couple 1 month or 2 months. And I think it's the same here. It just has a lot more details. Okay. The one I really love is not that one. That one's good, but check this out. I mean, okay, I gotta go to the bottom again. Buy one superfood powder, get 1 box free. This is awesome. So I just was, with my sister, I gave her a bunch of my superfood, and her husband was looking like, why didn't you give me some? And she was in the hospital, so I was just giving it to her. And I was thinking, man, I wish I could buy it for her. It's $87.50 usually, but this is $4 each? I'm like, oh my gosh. And look, I think it goes, is this the one that goes to April 30th? So
Yeah, but
we
it's
get,
while supplies I mean, this is incredible.
this is totally incredible. So I have to show you my conversation with the person I told you about the, I told her about the super biome. Let's go up here. So here it is. I said, dang, this special goes to April. Buy superfood powder. Oh, she was saying that her kid, she's been drinking superfood because she's sick. So I asked about her kid who was sick. And she said, yeah, no dairy. And she's been drinking superfood. Now, this child is 3 years old. But isn't that awesome that she could give her superfood powder, right? So then I said, this special goes to April. And I sent her a copy of that. And she's like, ooh, and my second superfood, I'm having my second superfood today. So people are drinking more than one superfood. Why not get them on this some more? And I said, don't kill me about this one, about the super biome that she just bought. So then she's like, did I already order that? I said, yes. Anyway, so she said she'll probably reorder before the end of the month the superfood though, and become a Juice Plus lady herself. How about that? I'm like, yes. So then I did put this in here. This is our new double play. Okay. And I mean, she might not care too much about this, but I like to share whatever I have. And so this is double title promotion bonuses this month. Even if you have someone who's been on your team who has not achieved Partner Plus or QSC or SC, and now they do, they're going to get double. Okay. So think about all the people that are just sitting at Partner. You could reach out to them. Let's do it now. Let's do it now and go ahead and get you the bonus. So the express track is usually $100, and that's why you would get 200. Once you get past that first 10 days, then you go into fast track for Partner Plus. And so now instead of the $50, they can get 100. We still get the same bonus as the sponsor, but also that we always care more about the other person anyway. They're going to also get a partner success box, which I love that. I absolutely love those success boxes. And also, let's see, the sponsor and the person will get double destination success points. So again, for the Punta Cana trip. All right, so you guys can read about all that on the boards app, but put it into action like I did with these texts, okay? Check this out. I also did a one simple change presentation exactly from the boards, okay? I did bring some props, the Happy Meal, the bead box, she wrote, you really inspired a whole health kick for me. Started planning meals again instead of just figuring out what's for dinner on the fly. Snack packs, tons of fruits and veggies. So then now she's wonderful. All right. So then I invited her to the Wow is in the Y. So this is just how you do the business. You're juggling, you're just doing next steps with people. And so I want to encourage you to just send this flyer right here to people. Because I mean, that is awesome. I think that is the best deal. Okay, so that's what's hot. I think I covered the double play and all that. Destination success. And here are the monthly field calls. We already had the one with Wendy McGlon, and she talked about the back office. Here it is. And so this other one you're going to want to tune into. I think it's coming up. I'm not sure why it's not. But this is going to be about the training. I don't know why that wouldn't be coming up right now. Oh well. Anyway, let me stop talking and let me hear from you guys. Who's excited? Woohoo!
I'm
Share your
really
thoughts.
excited for the app.
Yes,
That looks great.
the app is killer. Okay, who else? Da, 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 da. All right, you're not excited. Okay. Carol,
I'm excited.
were you gonna speak and I said your name at the same time?
No, well, I'm not one for speaking, but anyway, but yes, yeah, I was going to say something, but I didn't want to be called out either.
Okay, well, sorry about that. Well, Carol
No,
is in
you're fine.
Alabama, and I just love Carol.
Oh,
We
thank
had
you. I
some great
love you
events.
guys.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, are you guys ready to go out and get them?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. Just follow along in Voxer and boards. What else? The back office. Um, let's hear from Stacy. Stacy, you got some next steps for us?
I would say just kind of get in and dig around, like on the new back office, into boards. It's easy, just like all the information comes through on Voxer. And then you got to sift through and like, okay, what am I excited about? Like, which one of these flyers actually makes me excited? I love the idea of new partners getting double bonus. Like, we often want more for other people than we do for ourselves, right? So then you can go to them. So then new team members can use this promotion. Just remember on the sales, like if the product is on sale, then you get less points for it because they're paying less, so you get less points. So might be careful on that. Like just because they're getting 2 boxes of superfood, you're not going to get points for 2 boxes. You would only get points for one because they bought one and they got one free. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then just, looking at all the information, figure out which one gets you excited and then just focus on that. And then you'll find the other ones kind of fall into the conversations as well. But I like how Sharon stacked it with the buy one, get one free. Oh, and this is, you can, get some more extra money this way too. So don't forget to offer the business.
Yeah. And you probably have those conversations already in the works. I wanted to share, if you guys have not gone on JP Manna and you, let's see, let's do this one. And you want to, I think, we sent out some codes for Christmas. If you don't know where yours is, contact Doug, or if you're on
Yeah,
here.
if you want to just try it out, just reach out to me and I can get you a code to get a month on it.
Because this is pretty amazing. I mean, it's got Stacy Turner in there as an expert. It has Bob Heilig. It has Phil M. Jones. Who else, Doug?
Kristen Boss,
Coach Lori, Kristen Boss.
Jim Rohn.
I mean, I love it because okay, I'm trying to think. Here's one of the events I did. So I love that it also will email you. So after you've kind of figured out your event and everything, this one, I asked for it to email me a summary, and it did. Here it is. I just gave the 2 email addresses because I was doing it with another lady, and we were online. And this is what I imagined, Karen, for me, Melody,
Matt.
Lance. Oops. Hi, Teresa. And so when you can hop on Zoom with somebody and plan an event together, and that's what I did with Valentina, but I was also talking about Lance and Melody Loomis. They want to plan events at the chiropractic office. So you start telling Event Pro what you want to do. And then once you kind of have a plan, then you just say email us the plan. So anyway, it gives you next steps. And I said, what do you think about this or that? And then it tells me what it thinks, and it restructures everything as I change it. So it was very helpful for that. Let's see. One simple change. Oh, that was evidence first. Pickleball event. This was a great event. I got like a bunch of superfood orders from this. Let me see. I'm trying to find health, wellness, and pickleball. Can we name it something else? Here's the flyer. Okay. So, and I love that it'll give you great names for things. Um, let's see, updated email version. It gives you like what you can say in an email. Like I really don't like coming up with like a project broadcast and then an updated one, like here's a reminder. So I say, okay, now can you give me a reminder? Because it already has all the information in here to remember what I need to have. And I say, just add this, and then it does it. So it's very, very helpful. I know I'm not making a lot of sense right now, probably, but using these AIs, they're really, really good. Here's the ladies' night. Let's see. I don't know if I don't know if I talked to you about my ladies' night with the simulator room, half-priced apps, blah, blah, blah. I hear you, Sharon. You have mentioned this event before. Real woman, real women, real talk. Get your game on at the Citrus Club with Valentina. I think I talked about it in a different bot, but it remembered it in here. So anyway, it then helped me. I says, what are you hesitant about? I'm hearing, I love that Coach Lori is like the emotional coach one. So she's like, here's what I'm noticing. You're saying, I don't know if I talk to you about it, which tells me something deeper. Are you second guessing whether this event's actually locked in? Or are you wondering if we mapped out enough of the execution details? Because here's a real question I want to ask you. What's the one thing about this event you're uncertain about right now? And it gives me some examples. I'm like, okay, it's definitely the flow. So I just can't say enough about this. You guys have to try it. And then of course there's social media things. Also, let's see, Sharon's event or something. I don't even know what this was. My biggest challenge, blah, blah, blah. So you also talk about your biggest challenge. I mean, you could go crazy on that. And it's really what our business needed all these years. So the app is incredible, the AI is incredible, and corporate's incredible, and our product's incredible. So I just can't say enough about it. You guys just
Yeah.
make sure you're investing in your business because now is the time.
Hey, can I ask one thing as
Yeah.
we close?
Mhm.
In the chat, I wonder if you guys, as we communicate with you guys, everything changes. We kind of wonder if our posts in the Facebook group are seen as much nowadays. So I'm just wondering, how do you guys end up hearing from us and communicating with us? If you can put a 1 for Facebook, a 2 for Voxer, or a 3 for email, because I know Sharon sometimes does emails as well. I guess Project Broadcast could be 4 by text, but we don't really use that as much lately. But I'm just wondering, what is your primary way that you do end up hearing from us? Text and Voxer. And a Voxer. See, it's funny, Sharon, because we would think, okay,
Email.
Facebook, email, 1, 2. That's good to know. You don't even know how helpful it is because it just helps us. Cool. Well, you can continue, Sharon. I think we get the.
Oh no, I think that's good. So most people said either, oh, number one is Facebook. Okay. So number two came up a lot, which is Voxer. That is our communication system. That is the main
Yeah.
system, really. That's kind of like the news feed, you know? So if you're not on Voxer, it is suggested, especially if you really want to be in the know. Text doesn't always happen. It's really hard to text everybody. But I agree, text is awesome. Facebook is not necessarily working, I don't think. I don't think we had a lot of Facebook
Well, it's
answers.
just less and less that there's so much noise on there
Right.
that it's hard to use it as a professional means of communication.
And there's not as many views. I think it's just not even being seen, like you're saying. Voxer is my campfire, Gwen says. Yay. I mean, really, it is awesome. It is where everything's at. Okay, well, thank you guys, and we'll see you next month, but keep in touch. We are available for anything, whether you want to do a Zoom together, we can Zoom into your house. We can help you have an event at your house. We can Zoom about any kind of AI thing you want to do together. We are here for you. Okay? All right,
Okay.
we'll stop the recording.